Good morning from Bunratty Castle.
Yes.
We think.
We got a little bit of a late start this morning.
Because I know last night we said we were going to take a shower and then just watch the Game of Thrones series finale, but then this happened.
Far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet man. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the last land. And her hair hung over her shoulder. I loved me the black velvet man. So come all you handsome young fellows, a warning take from me. If you should go to the town tonight.
That was Ted.
Ted's incredible.
The whole experience was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. So needless to say, it was another night of a few too many pints, a few too many new friends, and we kind of felt it this morning. Felt it so much that when we were looking for a castle, Sweet Pea navigated us to
A PGA golf course.
Yeah, and not just a PGA golf course, but like the PGA Tour is happening like right now. And
Yeah.
we drove in our Spaceship Rentals camper van that has Wilbur plastered across the side. I have never felt so out of place in my life as I did driving through there. And they make you commit. One way, you got to drive through the whole thing.
The entire thing. But to my defense, there was a castle.
Yeah,
It's
just
just
built
a
like
motel castle.
Yeah, but we're gonna go check out this castle. So, come on, guys.
Good morning from Killarney.
Now, yesterday we said good morning from Doolin once we got to that Bunratty Castle. But the thing is after Bunratty, we kind of stopped having time to film and let everybody know what was going on at each location. So we did find another castle after that, where a guy tried to teach me how to sword fight.
I think the guy took it a little easy on him.
I mean, I think I'm pretty amazing at sword fighting, but she won't let me buy a sword to practice with. But
Right.
After that, we were south to the Dunloe Gap.
Where, instead of driving up, we had a friendly local take us up.
Yeah, check this out.
And we got tricked. This guy knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, so a little interesting thing about the Dunloe Gap, guys, is technically it's a road and you can drive up it. It's open to the public. I have confirmed that. But at the base of the Dunloe Gap is a sign that is made to look very, very official, basically telling people not to drive up it. And the funny thing about that is that the jaunting horse people, that's what they're called over here, the horse and buggy operators, they all got together and they put up that sign to get people not to drive, to stop there and pay them to take them to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in all honesty, yeah, he duped us a little bit, but there's no other way I would have wanted to experience this.
No, it was It was breathtaking. It was like being in a little fairy folklore of Ireland.
Yeah, and Lily was like the best horse ever.
A little stubborn.
Yeah, mind of her own. And Pat was full of great little tidbits about the valley when we could understand what he was saying. But that's enough about the Dunloe Gap. We've got like 2.5 days until we have to make it back into Dublin. So today we're going to try and get around the Ring of Kerry. We'll bring you guys along as much as possible, but I kind of have a feeling it's going to be a lot of driving. But let's go explore some more. So we're a couple hours into the Ring of Kerry, and you know, it's beautiful, but it's not exactly what we were looking for. So we are down in Port McGee, getting ready to go on a little bit of a boat ride. Let's check this out. We have no idea if any of that footage on that boat ride is worth anything or not, but do it. Come to Ireland, take a boat.
Fun.
Skellig Islands. It was incredible.
We saw so many birds.
Puffins was the most important.
Yes, we've been looking for those for 3 years.
And I finally found some, but we found some monk seals as well. It was absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, we couldn't get out on one of the islands that there's a monastery on because they haven't opened it for the season yet, but it's so worth the like 40 euros per person to go out there. Yeah. It's like 2.5 hours long. You're gonna get wet, but it's so fun. But we're gonna hike up to the top of this mountain. We're on the Kerry Way right now, and then
hopefully see sheep.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And then we're on our way back to crash in Killarney for the night. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, that's going to do it for us today with the Ring of Kerry. We're actually going to go back into Killarney and stay in the same place that we spent last night and, you know, kind of check out Killarney a little bit more. But just a little bit of note about the Ring of Kerry. If nature and just national parks are your thing, then skip the entire Ring of Kerry unless you're specifically going to the Skellig Islands. Like, the national park, we could spend days here. It is gorgeous.
Days. And then if you like quaint little villages and little shops and road trip style, then absolutely do the Ring of Kerry. It's would definitely be worth it for that.
Right, but unfortunately our trip's coming to an end, so tomorrow we're gonna head up to Cork and kind of check that out. We hear it's a cool place. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning for that. So we made it to Cork.
Yep.
Sweet Pete tried to drive.
I did a pretty darn good job as well.
Until we got into the city.
And had to park, and then I was terrified, and OB immediately had to take over.
But then I backed into a wall. So, you know, it's been one of those mornings. It's wet, it's cold. We're holed up in a fire escape right now. Just trying to find the traditional part of the city that we heard about, because we just found ourselves in a mall somehow. But we're gonna go explore. We have no idea what we're doing today, so we'll see you guys in a bit.
So we left Cork. It was a little overwhelming, a little bit way too big of a city. We left in kind of a tizzy. Opie really left in a tizzy. He's a little frustrated right now. So we got back on the road and we ended up going to Cahir, which I know we said no more castles, but we felt like exploring something fun to hopefully raise our spirits a little bit. So now we're in Cahir, which is a tidy town. Tidy towns, they actually are all around the island. And what's really cool is that there's judges to come see who has the cleanest town, which I think is pretty neat. But we're gonna go see what we can find. Hopefully it's gonna be a real sweet castle. We'll see you there. All right, so that's enough of that castle. I think by far it's our favorite.
Oh, definitely. You just get to go wherever you want, and it was by far the cheapest.
Yep, so many nooks and crannies.
Oh yeah, it was great, and I hit my head a ton. But it's kind of starting to pour outside. If you can't tell, we kind of look like drowned rats. So we're gonna head up to Cashel, find a place to stay for the night. Tomorrow we're back in Dublin. Our trip's almost over. So that's it for today, and we'll see you guys in Dublin. Oh man, what a day.
It was pretty rough.
Yeah, probably the worst, but you know,
yeah.
It can't always be great. But it's about 9 p.m. We're finally in Dublin. We got a hotel room for the night so we could explore the city.
Yeah.
But just a little interesting tidbit is we've actually been in Dublin for 2 hours.
We're 5 miles away from our hotel.
Yeah.
5 miles.
Long story, but you know, we're going to be in Dublin for our last day. I'm going to get my customary out of the country tattoo. And we're going to end it here because, well, I mean, we can only film us walking through the city so much, guys. So Dublin, or Ireland itself, it's been great. There's been ups. There's been downs.
There's been really, really low downs.
Real low downs. But that does it for Ireland, guys. So remember, if you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe below. It really does make a difference.
And remember, until next time, keep enjoying every step of your journey.